They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
Wow, good morning, Lakers Nation. It's your boy DTL Love back with another video. Guys, your boy is running on fumes, man. Went to sleep after 3 a.m. last night. Woke up like at 7:50 something a.m. So we got a lot to cover, a lot to break down. I know you guys have been consuming tons of NBA or should I say podcast media and news media, but get ready to consume some more as I drink my tea here to wake me up. We got a lot to discuss, starting with the aftermath of the Lakers trade. Who won the trade? I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on that. We're going to talk about, obviously, you know, the new rumors that are coming up, and also going to bring in a new segment of Over the Hedge. So much to cover, guys. Hopefully, you know, you guys are as excited as I am. I'm going to break it down because we've had some split Laker families. Some people are excited, some are not. I'm going to tell you why you should be ecstatic we made this trade and why it changes everything, the entire landscape of the NBA moving forward and how trades are seen and sought after. Because honestly, before last night, I really thought that this trade was only possible on NBA 2K. I never thought that the Lakers could acquire Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and only one first-round pick, especially considering that other lesser stars like Mikal Bridges to the Knicks went for 5 first-round picks. We're talking about Luka is moons and moons above that talented piece. So we were able to be lucky enough and blessed enough to land the talent. Good afternoon, Striker. How you doing? We're blessed enough to be able to land the talent of that magnitude for Anthony Davis, who's a phenomenal Hall of Fame level player, 10-time All-Star. We're going to miss him. Of course we are, especially before this new rumor came out that we're pursuing a new big man. But on top of that, we gave up Max Christie, who's a resurging player, one of our better perimeter guards, our best perimeter guard, you could say, in the current team right now, and a first-round pick. That's 2029. By the way, that pick loses all value now because we got a 25-year-old Luka Doncic. But here's the thing, right? Let me update you guys on the latest rumors. So according to Chris Hines, LeBron James intends to remain a member of the Lakers past the February 6th trade deadline, and the relationship behind closed doors is good because apparently this was discussed between Rich Paul, LeBron, and the front office 48 hours before it happened. Okay, it was discussed. So all the LeBron fans out there saying he was blindsided and so was AD, no, nobody was blindsided. First of all, it was the Mavericks who approached my Lakers. And they offered that trade. If you're Rob Pelinka, you have to, at the very least, you have to consider it. So then Rob Pelinka turns around and goes to mediate with the entire front office, with the owners, with everybody who's a part of the Lakers, including LeBron and Rich Paul, I'm sure, right? I'm sure of it. And then, you know, they came to the conclusion that we're getting a cornerstone franchise piece, right, who was just the Western Conference Finals MVP. He was the Rookie of the Year. He had a finals appearance. He's a scoring champion. He, you know, the highest point per game scorer in Mavs history. And he's even dropped 73 points in a game in his first 6 years in the league at 25. You cannot turn that down if you're Rob Pelinka. That's what I want people to understand that. I want people to understand that if you're Rob Pelinka, you cannot turn it down. By the way, the Lakers, after winning the title with Anthony Davis, 2021, 7 seed, first round loss. 2022, 11 seed, missed the playoffs. 2023, 7 seed, Western Conference Finals loss. And this year, 7 seed, or last year, 7 seed, first round loss. All right. So I had mentioned on this here very channel how it might have been the time, right? I've mentioned that the duo we had of LeBron and AD, even though they individually were great, I didn't really see them continuing to propel themselves forward. And I even said that this might be their last win year, or should I say winning window year. If they didn't win a championship this year, they were not going to do it, and nothing was guaranteed. We still felt like we were a big man away and maybe even a backup guard. Well, the Lakers pivoted and secured their future now. That means we're going to be competitive now, next year, the year after that, and hopefully signing Luka on an extension for years to come, hopefully 10 years plus. The Lakers traded away the chemistry of one season for a young player who's going to give us a bright future for the next potentially 7 to 10 years. Think about that. And it's not about how the fit goes or anything. Sometimes it's just like the draft. When you are in the draft and there's amazing players, forget about the fit. You have to go with the best player available. In this trade, 9 times out of 10, the team that wins the trade is the team that got the best player. Luka Doncic is by far the best player in this trade. By far. Max Christie, love him. He can be replaced. We've done it. We've had guards like Alex Caruso before. We've had guards like Avery Bradley before and Max Christie. As much as I love Max and I wish him the best, and same thing for AD, replaceable. AD is harder to replace because he's a hybrid big who can put the ball on the floor. He can attack the basket. He can rebound. He can block shots. A jack of all trades. But let's not act like we weren't always concerned about his injury, about his health. Let's not act like he wasn't 31 years of age and we just traded down to a 25-year-old who, by the way, we had the conversation last year. If you guys were with me on playback, you heard it. Is Luka the face of the NBA? When he went to the finals, the general consensus was yes. When he went to the finals, general consensus was yes. This man averaged 29 points in the NBA finals with 5 rebounds and 8 assists. All right. He was spectacular. And we got that for Anthony Davis, a first-round pick, and Max Christie, ladies and gentlemen. We definitely won that trade. And later on, I'm gonna go over the hedge just to show you how bad we won the trade, because Mavs fans are ticked off, as they should be. They just traded their franchise piece, their face of their league, the guy who they were building around for so many years, for a shot at a title. And it's fair. It's fair. But let's be honest. As an NBA fan, as well-rounded as the Mavericks are, do you guys really expect a bunch of Robins to lead a team to a title in the Western Conference? They might not even get out of that. We traded for a brighter future. We traded for a megastar, top 3 player in the league right now. You can argue he's the best offensively. We traded for that. We might have even traded in the season. We don't know. But here's the good news. And I'm going to get to the super chats right now. Appreciate you guys. Here's the good news. The Lakers are aggressively pursuing an athletic rim protector, right? It says centers on the trade market, names that come to mind: Nick Claxton, Robert Williams, and etc. A couple of other players. So the Lakers are still pursuing to stay competitive this year. So miss me with all that, oh, the Lakers traded away the season. We don't know yet. Trade deadline's not over. But even if we had done that, we have had these conversations on why this would have been a great trade. We've had these before. Matter of fact, I made a video back in February on the Lakers potentially pursuing Luka. All right. So I'm glad that we got this trade done. It's still surreal. My phone still blowing up today. I'm sorry if I missed you guys' call, if I missed you guys' text. I will get to you guys eventually. I've been extremely busy, but I'll tell you, man, this is Jeannie Bust. I take my hats off to you. I was not familiar with your game. She's cut from the same cloth as her father. She already led us to a title, and now she got us a megastar on a trade that I believe is going to go down in history as one of the greatest Laker trades of all time. And I say this wholeheartedly because I can't say the best. You read the title, but I can't say the best. It's way too premature to say that. The Kobe Bryant trade, for me, is the greatest in franchise history. Vlade Divac for Kobe, greatest, okay? The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the Milwaukee Bucks, right? I think that was a trade. I wasn't around, but I think it was a trade. That one's up there. The Pau Gasol trade is up there, but I think this one will trump it eventually. I think we will win multiple titles with Luka. TBD. Time will tell. I don't want to put that no jinx on anything. But if Luka wins multiple titles here, it is better than the Pau Gasol trade as well. Okay? So again, these type of trades can alter the course of a franchise entirely and put us in the right direction to the point where now we're a landing free agent destination. NBA players were confused to why Dallas would do it. The Lakers made off like bandits. We got a 25. Listen, I never imagined that a player that hasn't even started to enter his prime yet at 25, who just led his team to the finals, would be a Laker. And we still have Austin Reeves. We still have Rui. We still have a first-round pick because we only traded one first-round pick. This is why a lot of people thought it was a hoax. We only literally traded one first-round pick. Okay? That's a small price to pay for a Luka Doncic. And again, I love AD. This is no hate on AD. 31-25. Give me the young star. Any day. I would have given up both first round picks for Luka, if I'm being honest. I might have even thrown Dalton Connect, and I would have still been happy, even though it would have hurt more. But I would have still been happy. Guys, this is a monumental trade. I want you guys to understand what a seismic trade this is. Noel, thank you for super chat, bro. He said, what just happened? Rob got tired of losing to the Flippers, got the greatest Clipper killer of all time. Let me tell you something, Noel. I love this quote, but it has nothing to do with the Clippers and everything to do with the Lakers. Historically, the Lakers always figure it out. They always find a way to get the megastars here, whether it's via trade, free agency, or by drafting them. All right? Trade and free agency are the primary ways we have done that historically. So this fits right in with Dr. Jerry Buzz. Let me ask you guys this. As long-time Laker fan, 29 years and counting. This is exactly what Dr. Jerry Buzz would have did. He would have went for the killer in Luka, because especially since LeBron is about to retire in a year or two, this trade is going to look even better with time. So you know what, bro? He is a Clipper killer, but he's also a Phoenix Suns killer. He's also a Celtic killer because he averaged 29 points in the finals on them. So much for best defense in the NBA. It doesn't matter. He'll shred your defense. He'll manipulate the offense. And this reminds me a lot of when the Phoenix Suns got rid of Steve Nash and he went on to have multiple MVP seasons and compete, right? But this is better because I think Luka's way better. All right, Luka is a generational talent. Other teams would have dreamed of putting together 7 first-round picks just to trade for Luka. That's how valuable he is, including with a star player. That's how valuable he is. This is why GMs are mad this morning that this happened. This Pau Gasol trade all over again. People are mad. They don't understand how we did it, right? But this is even more monumental because, again, this is going to lead us into the next chapter of Lakers galore. And I'm here for it, chat. Are you here for it? It's insane. We're all a part of Laker history. And I always tell everybody who becomes a Laker fan, and I'll say this to Luka Doncic fans too, because I know player fans are going to flock over. By the way, overnight, this is the impact of Luka Doncic. Overnight, the Dallas Mavericks NBA Twitter page lost over 700,000 followers. And I will say this, guys, you guys, welcome to Lakerland, because I know they're coming here eventually. There'll be Luka fans here, just like there was LeBron fans that we became family. And I'll tell you guys this team, these fans are the best in the world. We will hold you to the highest standards. We will hold you accountable. And if you win championships for us, we will forever be grateful. I'll say that Luka is going to become, he already was one of my favorite players. You guys see the jersey. But now he's up there, man. I'm sure he's going to be a top 5 Laker of all time by the time his career is done. And that's saying a lot because we got Magic up there. We got Kobe. We got Shaq. We got Kareem. But I'm sure we got LeBron. I'm sure Luka's going to eke his way in there somehow. I don't know where. And I don't know how long it'll take. But if everything goes according to plan, Luka will hang in the rafters, and he will be just a special, special talent, man. We're talking about a player who can by himself carry a team past the playoff series and all the way to the finals. He's that good, right? Appreciate the super chat, though, Noel. DJ, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. He said, Dan, the tongue holds power. We said a while ago that the Lakers need to break it up. We got what we spoke on. I think we can win a chip. Just a big and a defensive-minded 2-guard. We're in there. PJ, you're right. We've been talking tons of scenarios, man, both on here and on playback. And I'll tell you guys this. This is something that I had mentioned in August that the Lakers, I think I made a video called The Lakers Pursuing Luka back in August, before the season even started, because I was hearing whispers about it. And again, I never make videos to clickbait you guys. If I make it, I feel like it's legit. And here he is now. But this is even better than I imagined, because you would have thought that a trade package for Luka Doncic would have costed us Reeves, Dalton, multiple first-round picks, and AD, and Max Christie. And it's still worth it, because these are the type of players that I say, you know how I've said I would have traded both AD and LeBron for Wemby. Luka's that type of player too, man. And we still are able to keep LeBron, who, by the way, I'm sure LeBron is happy about this trade deep down inside. He has to play it cool, because otherwise he'll look like Le GM, and people will be mad at him and all this and all that. And they'll start these narratives. They already started narratives saying that he was the reason they traded AD, that, they were mad at each other. There was nothing going on between LeBron and AD. Nothing. That's clickbait. But what is going on is that if the Mavericks approached the Lakers and said, we'll give you Luka, apparently this is a conversation that's been going on for a while. I have everything right here. Let's see if I pull it up here. Yeah, it says here the first conversation between Nico Harrison and Rob Pelinka on the broad concept of a potential Luka Doncic Anthony Davis trade was in person January 7th when the Lakers were in Dallas to play the Mavericks. Again, somebody's always watching, y'all. Somebody is always watching, and I'm so happy that the Lakers were able to capitalize on it. And I'm surprised that the Mavericks actually didn't shop Luka and try to get the most out of it. I'm pleasantly surprised. And what I think happened here is that it was one of those situations where the Lakers front office is very trustworthy. Nothing leaked. That's why we love Rob Pelinka now, because we're starting to realize that he really is somebody who works in the shadows. I think this, for me, Rob Pelinka and Jeannie elevated themselves. They've earned our trust, man. They're getting franchise caliber pieces. That's what the main part of the job here in Los Angeles is, not only to bring titles, but to bring superstars who compete for titles and bring titles for multiple years. That's part of what Dr. Jerry Buss and Jerry West and some of the greats that have been through here have done. And so when you realize how great of a move this is moving forward, it just takes you back like, wow, maybe we're in better hands than we initially thought, because a lot of people were starting to question Jeannie, including myself. So credit to her. This is a gutsy move. This is a ballsy move right here in the middle of a season. By the way, this is a mega trade. People are calling it the greatest trade of all time as far as what it means for the league and how much of a tectonic plate shift this is. I don't know about the greatest trade of all time, but it's definitely the greatest trade deadline trade of all time by far. You can't mention a better one than this. A prime Luka getting moved at the trade deadline is unheard of. A lot of years, there's a lot of hype between superstars, and they never get dealt. And then other years, they get dealt at the trade deadline, like Kevin Durant or James Harden. But these are older guys. We got a prime Hall of Famer in the making. That's nuts. Thank you so much for Super Chat, bro. Appreciate that. My guy Hanson said, exciting times always. Future is always bright. Why do you guys think I never worry too much about draft picks and stuff like that? I tell you guys, if the trade is available to be made, you have to do it. You have to do it, right? That's the reason why, guys. I have so much confidence. I've been blessed enough to be a Laker fan all my life, thanks to my family who indoctrinated me into it. They were Laker fans since the Magic era. Shout out to my brother Josh. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to my mom. They were Laker fans before me. And I was blessed enough to be born into it, and I know what it entails. This is what it entails. City of stars, city of champions, always competitive. Nothing less is this is the golden standard. Nothing less will be accepted. And they say Laker fans are dumb because we always throw out these trades. We're smart because we know it could happen eventually. And when it does, guess how we looking? We sitting pretty right now. Right now, we're fifth in the West. We got Luka. We got LeBron. We still have Reeves. Still have Rui. Trade assets. Dalton, Dorian Finney-Smith, Vando, a first-round pick. Guys, we're good. Anybody concerned about this trade is thinking short-term. Okay, yes, we lost Anthony Davis. That's a major asset. But we gained an even major asset. We got a bigger asset moving forward in Luka that's not only going to set us up for this year, but for years to come. So, again, we'll be answering questions before we get into the next segment, man. Over the Hedge is good this morning. I took a little peek. The fans are talking. Maverick fans are pissed, as they should be. Listen, my condolences, Maverick fans. A lot of you, though, you're welcome, though, as long as y'all come respectfully to join the Lake Show, because I know there's a lot of player fans that are going to dip. He said, Mavs claim Luka lacked discipline. LA, a fresh start. Imagine if he lacks discipline, he's still putting up 28 points per game. Can you imagine what a disciplined Luka would look like? Right? I think that's only good news for the Lakers. Like, if he takes up LeBron James' regimen and just learns his work ethic and just takes from him, sky's the limit for Luka, man. Let's see. AD is going to become lazy on Dallas. There's no leaders on Dallas plus AD. He will go back to being street clothes. Now, here's my assessment on Dallas. Now that you mentioned this, the Dallas Mavericks, I think if the Lakers got an A+, the Dallas Mavericks got a C-. And I'm being generous. Because let me tell you what, as much as I love AD and Max Christie, they have to win a championship now. And there's nothing in my wildest dreams that can indicate to me that Kyrie Irving is a Batman. He went to Boston. He couldn't lead them anywhere. And I love Kyrie. Don't get it wrong. He went to Brooklyn with KD and James Harden. Couldn't lead them anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He went to the Mavericks with Luka. Luka, again, special player. He had led, before Kyrie got there, he had led his team multiple times in the playoffs. past multiple teams in series. And they got to the finals, but Kyrie was silent in the finals. And now he pairs up with AD, who before LeBron James, before he came to the Lakers, had he even gotten out of the first round? I don't think so. So now you're expecting both of them to somehow form a dynamic duo that's better than OKC, better than Memphis, better than Houston, right? And by the way, both of these guys are in their 30s already. And just win a championship. If they don't win a championship, this trade becomes an F for them because they just mortgage their future for one shot at the title. And AD, much as I love him, we know the injury history is there. I hope he stays healthy. Whenever he doesn't play the Lakers, I'll still root for him. But there's a lot of question marks around AD always, man, as much as I love him, right? So I still expect a lot of trades. So nothing, we're not in the clear as of right now. And we're still getting a lot of updates here. So stay tuned because this might not be my only video today, but I got a lot to talk about still. T Money says, I don't care what they say. LeBron James knew. For sure. If he didn't know, I think he would have demanded a trade right now. The fact that he's staying with the Lakers, he's just staying low key, which is a smart thing to do. You don't want to come off as the GM or everything the naysayers and haters say about you. And LeBron did nothing wrong. If I'm LeBron and they say, yo, AD, your brother, you know what I'm saying? They offered Luka for your bro. What do you think we should do? Hey, if I'm LeBron, this is what I say. Hey, listen, I love AD, but do what you got to do. All right, it's your job, not mine. Okay, do you approve of it, LeBron? Well, it's Luka. I don't blame you for trading Luka. That's probably what it is. He probably said something along the lines like, I don't blame you for trading for Luka. That's all I'm going to say. But I want no parts of this. But it's like you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way the Lakers didn't go through. Again, the reports are that Rich Paul, Clutch, and Rob have a great relationship. They all were informed. I know LeBron said what he had to say, but we've caught LeBron in lies before. And there's nothing wrong with it. He's doing the right thing by staying out of the mainstream media, by not tweeting excitement about Luka because then everybody will pick him apart. LeBron has to lay low right now. But Luka comes. He could also prolong LeBron's career, especially if we get a big man. I'm telling you right now, if Luka comes and balls out the way he's done his whole career in Dallas, LeBron gets an extra 1 to 2 years to his career at it. Because all of a sudden, now you got Austin Reeves who can be a ball handler. By the way, I don't know if he'll get traded as well. But as of right now, Austin Reeves is a primary, secondary ball handler. You got Luka as the primary. LeBron can really take lots of offensive possessions off. He really can now. And you got interchangeable defensive wings like Finney-Smith and Vando out there with Cam. No more Max, but maybe Cam gives more PT. I don't know. And also, what does this mean for Dalton? Does he get traded? Does he get more minutes? I mean, the questions are there, but this is an exciting time to be a Laker fan. Always, always is. Let's see. Nico Harrison is the best Lakers GM. I like that comment right there. You're right, bro. I'm so thankful that Mark Cuban has nothing to do with the Mavericks anymore. Like, come on, man. Let's see. Mavs GM and Pelinka work together at Nike/Kobe. That's why it's good to build relationships, right? That's why, you know what I'm saying? It's good to build relationships for sure. It's good, man. It's good. Let's see. The Lake D-Free, what's up, bro? Good morning. He said the Lakers don't do this if the Mavs aren't crazy. This fell into our lap as a no-brainer. And the Lakers had coveted Luka for years, D-Free. There was somebody we loved, and they knew that. The Mavs knew that. But again, shout out to the new ownership who's willing to deal with the Lakers, unlike Mark, who was a straight hater. But I love this, man. He said, I'm hurt, Dan, but that is Luka. And that's the right approach to take. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be heard, man. It's okay because you know what? AD was a huge part of the culture here. Los Angeles loves him. We'll always love him. We'll always be thankful. He is a champion here for life. We're not going to slander AD. You know what I'm saying? I could easily turn around and try to slander him. No, I'm not going to do that. Anthony Davis was a class act. He never really stirred up any drama. He's a champion, one of the best defenders in the league. In my opinion, top 10 players still. Some people put him out of that. Some people had other players like Karl Towns ahead of him. I disagree. I still think AD's better and one of the best big men, if not the best, when he's healthy. But again, he's 31. Injury concerns. This is something you have to do, man. You have to do. That's right, Marty. How you feeling, Marty? Good to see you, man. Let's see. Rob made the worst trade in NBA history to the best trade in NBA history. That's a complete turnaround, sis. And you know what? You love to see it because that's the only way to redeem yourself, right? You got to learn from your mistakes. I thought Rob was scared, and boy, did he prove me wrong. Rob was not scared. Rob is definitely not afraid. He said Luka averaging 2 steals in a season will excel in LA. For me, I never look at that stat too much. I mean, he has great wingspan. He's like, what, 6'8"? He's a 6'8" point guard who gets played at small forward. That's what Luka is. Similar to LeBron James in a lot of ways. But I agree, he will excel in LA. I'm not expecting him to be a defensive phenom because he's never been that. But 2 steals is nice. It's cute, 2 steals. But I'm not really, holding my breath for him to be any defensive player of the year conversations. Cooler heads prevailed today, Dan. It was the right move. It was. Oh, my God. I slept on it, Strega. I slept on it for about 3.5 hours. It was hard to sleep last night. But, we got a generational talent at the end of the day. And we've had these conversations. And this is why I like to have these conversations, because you never know. With the Lakers, you just never know. Anything is possible, my friend. And I'm happy that, this dream came true for me, because as you can tell, I've been a Luka fan for years. Right? Because he's an absolute killer. And we just had the conversation who was the face of the NBA. We ended up with the conclusion that nobody is as of right now, but Luka's as close as anybody, if we're being honest. You got Joker, obviously I'm not a fan, but you got Luka up there, right? Who else? Joker, Luka, who else? Giannis, when he's healthy, I guess, but he hasn't really stayed healthy for the longest. Like, we really just got a top 3 player in the NBA, and all it cost us was Anthony Davis, who we had question marks about coming in, and a first-round pick with Max. That's a very cheap price to pay compared to what everybody else was paying for other players. They were giving up 5 first-round picks. What did Rudy Gobert go for? Right? From the Jazz over to the Timberwolves. Wasn't it 4 or 5 first-round picks for a one-dimensional player? Man. My goodness, like that is night and day. Like the Lakers cooked with this trade. No matter how we chop it up, yes, we still have a gaping hole in the middle. Rob is seeming to fix it. According to multiple reports, Rob is looking to fix that gaping hole. And let's see how he does it. Day'Ron Sharpe, I don't think will fill the shoes of AD, but he's serviceable. Walker Kessler would be amazing for the future, and he fits the timeline with Luka, with AR, with whoever stays here, right? Miles Turner fits the timeline for now and for the future. He's only 28. So, man, it's a lot of routes we can go now. I am afraid that they'll trade AR, though, because for me, he becomes expendable with this trade now. And as much as I love AR, I'm afraid for that, because I'm telling you, like, I would rather keep him, bring him off the bench. But can you really start a backcourt of Luka with him and LeBron? Like, that would be major defensive liabilities, unless they're just thinking long term at this point. They don't care. But yeah, like, I'm really curious what happens with Austin Reeves. Like, I'm on the edge of my seat, Chan. Lakers Sen says, now that AD's gone, would you retire his jersey? It's possible. I'll say this. AD and LeBron duo underachieved. A lot of that was the front office fault. They didn't give enough tools. I'll say that. But again, I'm not mad if he does, and I'm not mad if he doesn't get retired. I'm split, but the standard is so high for Laker players. It's usually multiple titles. But LeBron's going to get retired up there. So if LeBron's going to get retired up there, I don't see why AD won't, right? But again, it's food for thought for sure. It's a conversation we'll be having for a long time. Would you trade Austin, Rui, and Gabe for Sabonis? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. You got Luka, you got LeBron, you got Sabonis, you getting a championship. All right. And I'm not a fan of Sabonis. I'd much rather have AD, and even though, again, not a fan of Sabonis, but you get a tough player like that to replace a little of what AD left behind. Now we're talking tinsel time. We're talking titles now, right? And that's what the Lakers are all about at the end of the day. So if it's about improving the roster and competing now, I think I have shown to you guys for years that I'm Lakers first. I'm team first always. I'm not a player fan. I love Anthony Davis and what he did, but I'm not sad because we got the better of the trade. Even if the better of the trade, remember, when Kyrie Irving went to the Mavs, what happened, right? They absolutely did not make a run the first year. But guess what? The next year, finals, right? Finals. They got me glowing, bro. I'm happy, bro. You can't. Come on, man. One of the best players in the NBA. One of a fan favorite. Somebody we loved rooting for when he was playing against the Clippers, against the Suns, and teams we can't stand. is now a Laker at 25. Unheard of, mind blowing. But then again, it is the Lakers, and this is the type of moves historically that we have done to elevate our franchise continuously, right? He said Brooklyn trading Kyrie to the Mavericks turned out to be a blessing for us. We were bummed out missing out on Kyrie, but we ended up with Luka. Absolutely, Moy. Yeah, man. Shout out to Moy, man. Absolutely. Bro, I'm glad this might be the first time I've seen you comment on here, but I'm excited. Shout out to my little nephew right there, man. Hey, listen, you're absolutely freaking right, bro. Everything happens for a reason. We dodged the Kawhi bullet and we dodged the Kyrie trade bullet, but we got the bazooka that is Luka. Oh, did I just come up with a quote right there? We got the bazooka that is Luka. All right, because this is not a bullet, this is a bomb right here that just went off. Oh my goodness. I'm a poet, y'all. I'm a freaking poet. Keith, my guy, he said we really won the Pelicans trade, bro. This is why I tell my fellow Laker fans, don't worry. Don't worry about the future ever. Worry about the now. Worry about the now. You know what I mean? Don't worry about the future. Worry about the right now. Because there's always a bright future for the Lakers tomorrow. We always figure it out. Austin Reeves, undrafted. Caruso, who helped us, who was a big part of the championship, undrafted. Right? Dalton Connect, late first round or mid first round pick who slipped to us. I think he's going to be a big part if we don't trade him right now. But I think he's going to have a bright future. But yeah, guys, at the end of the day, the Lakers is title town. And we got a guy who just led his team to the finals. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. I got you guys covered. Over the Hedge is coming up. The Lakers, according to multiple reports, are still aggressively pursuing an athletic, rim-protecting big center. Nick Claxton, Robert Williams are two names that are being mentioned alongside Kessler and others. But those are the main two pieces right now. Right? You like that, right? I'm telling you, Strega, I'm telling you, your boy needs to get paid to come up with slogans because when I give a nickname, it sticks. I already gave him LA Luka. That was the one last night. Today, Bazooka Luka. Oh, my goodness. That has a ring to it. Bazooka Luka. Let's freaking go. Right, Kimiko? Let's see. All right. So, again, assessing this trade, guys, what else can I say to convince you guys that this is a great trade? Like, I really don't have a clue what I can say anymore. But check this out. We're going to – hold up. Let me go ahead and roll the let's see. It's time, y'all. It is time, chat. We're about to go over the hedge. You guys ready? You guys got your hard hats on? You guys ready to go? Let's get it. Over the hedge is now active, guys. And there was so much to talk. There's so much to talk about with this Over the Hedge episode. Check it out. You guys think we lost the trade? Think again. Check out Mavericks fans, okay? And this is the Mavs right here. Des Bryant, right, who played for the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know what to say about Dallas. I'm getting ready to move. WTF. All right? That's Des, okay? Check this out. The Mavs could win a title this year with AD, which they won't. I guarantee it right here on the chat right now. They won't. Ty says, and it wouldn't mean 10% of what it would mean to win one with LD, which obviously is Luka Doncic, to the Mavs fans. He says, we keep him every fucking time. He says, that's what I can't comprehend with this decision. He spent his entire career here. He was our guy. I feel him. That's a major pain I have right there. Right here, check it out. At the bottom, it says, it's so hard. It's so hard for me to wrap my head around the Mavericks not announcing Luka was available and letting teams make some of the biggest bids in NBA history. This is what I keep trying to tell you guys. We made off like bandits with this one because he really could have went in so many different directions. He really could have been thrown out there. You know what I mean? Like that's I feel like they could have got a lot more too. And that's no disrespect to the guys we have. Check this out. Big Knicks Energy says Mikal Bridges cost 5 picks. Luka Doncic cost 1. What the fuck did Luka do to Mark Cuban? Mark Cuban, by the way, is not even he's not even a part of the organization no more. Now check this out. This was my tweet. I said, Mavs said we want AD. Lakers said, what you smoking on? Mavs say for Luka. Lakers said, shit, we'll throw in Max Christie a first round pick and a year supply of Gatorade. So again, Just a little something for over the hedge. But this is my favorite one right here. I seen a little clip of this. Check this out, y'all. This is the Maverick fans in the flesh reacting right when the moment happened, and I love it. Over the hedge again. Check it out.
Cunningham, absolutely the worst day in Dallas Mavericks history.
Y'all heard that? They said this is the worst day in Dallas Maverick history. Wow.
This is the worst trade of all time in Dallas history.
Dude, it feels
you
like
cannot name me a worse trade than this one.
It feels
this
like
is the
JFK
worst
just got
trade.
shot.
Yeah. Hold up. Did I tell you they're gonna switch teams? Look at the Mavericks fans. He's wearing this guy right here. He's wearing a Mavs what do they call this? The little sweatshirt. What do they call this? The little I forgot what it's called. Little hoodie, whatever. With the Laker beanie. These Mavs fans were fast to switch up on their team. I love it though. You guys are welcome as long as you come respectfully. But check it out.
It feels like JFK.
Wait, Dallas is in mourning.
It feels like JFK
This
just
is
got
the
shot.
present day
Like this is how
JFK.
they must have felt.
I just
Getting
lost my
shot.
best
I'm
friend,
done.
bro.
I'm fucking finished.
It feels like my best friend just got shot in the head right in front.
You're hearing this, Laker fans? All right, and that should make a lot of y'all feel better. First of all, we had to go over the hedge really quick because this is just a little glimpse. I could really do a whole video about it, but that should tell you who won the trade, right? They don't even care they got AD or Max Christie. Okay, they know what they lost in Luka. It's different, yo. Comparing them to JFK getting shot is just absolutely ludicrous. But I feel their pain though, man. As far as that goes, man, the Mavs and their fans, I'm sorry, but the Lakers got to pull up and steal your superstar. That's what we done, man. We did it, to the Bucks with Kareem, right? We've done it so many times. I mean, countless amount of times. This is what we do, and we're here to stay. I'm sorry to say this. They always think, and there was already chatter that when LeBron retired, the Lakers are going to be irrelevant. That's player fans saying that, by the way. Lakers will never be irrelevant. I hope this proves my point that I've been making all these years that I've been on YouTube. We are always going to find a way to be that team. Oh, and by the way, the Mavs account, like I mentioned earlier, all right, before the Luka trade, it had 5.3 million followers. After the Luka trade, 4.6, and it's going down in counting. So, yeah, again, Laker family, how y'all feeling? Comments, questions, concerns, drop them all in the chat right now. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button because I keep you guys updated on all things Lakers and NBA, especially around the trade deadline or the summer. It gets hectic, guys. It gets insane. So you guys are in the right place for the #1 Laker fan reaction channel, man. So you guys are definitely here. Let's see here. Luka probably had a lot to say about it. Maybe he said, I want to go play with LeBron, period. Well, apparently, Striker, he didn't know. He was blindsided. So that's good news for us because that means Luka's going to have a chip on his shoulder. And I'm not talking Pringles, right? He's about to have a chip and he's about to kill. I wouldn't be shocked if he ups his scoring from 28 points per game to 30 plus because he's that good. He's that freaking good. Like Luka is that good. And when he's mad, very few players that I can remember in history that get mad and they take off. Luka's one of them. I've seen him many times get upset because somebody did the too small sign to him. I think that's what I like about him. I think there's a misconception that Luka is a crybaby. No, Luka's feisty. He does flop. He does do certain things that get under people's skin, but now he's doing that for us, so I have no problem with it. Not that I ever did. Everybody flops anyways. But look, LeBron is another one of those players that when he gets mad, takes over the games. We now have two of those guys, and it's premature to rank where Luka is as far as LeBron's teammates go. But I will say this. He's played with Kyrie. He played with D Wade. He played with AD. He's played with K Love. He's played with so many Hall of Famers. Now he plays with Luka. Like LeBron, you are blessed, my friend. Not only with amazing talent and longevity, but with what I'm saying. Like, think about it. Everything this man has. Excuse me. I'm feeling sick. I gotta drink this tea. Everything LeBron has been blessed with and played with throughout his career is special, man. Special. Team Money, appreciate the super chat, bro. He said, Dan, what about LL Cool JJ? No, it's too long. He said, even if AD is Batman, Luka is Superman. Ooh, I like that, though. That last quote right there is a banger, bro. I like that. But AD's never been Batman. AD has always been Robin. And now he goes to join another phenomenal player, but he's also never been Batman. And Kyrie, he had a chance and opportunity to be Batman when he went to the Celtics with a younger team. And how did that work out, right? Also, I was also disappointed in the finals performance that my guy Kyrie had. And he's still one of my favorite players. I think that team will be fun to watch. But come playoff time, is Kyrie going to be enough to put that team over the top? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like Kyrie is amazing, but when has he led a team to a title? Now, again, AD and him, very intriguing. They might make a first, second round appearance. We'll see. But can you imagine if the Lakers make it to the playoffs and face off versus Dallas in the first or second round? Like, that's going to be must-see TV. Now the Lakers have all these storylines. We got the revenge versus Denver. We got the debut of Luka in the playoffs with the Lakers, assuming we still make it and make a run, which I think we will. We got the potential matchup versus Dallas. Oh, my God. Like, come on, y'all. It is a fun time to be alive here. Fun time. All right, let's see. Comments, questions, concerns. Dan, could you imagine if we get a good big man, we could win a chip this year? Bron gets his 5th and Luka gets his 1st as a Laker. If we get a big man, sky's the limit, because let's be honest, who wants to see us in a 7-game series with Luka and LeBron? Kevin Durant was hating. I seen him. There's a clip going viral on the internet of both of them shaking their head. Matter of fact, he's not the only one who's hating. He's not the only one. So I don't really blame him, but I'm telling y'all, like, everybody's scared of Luka by himself. Now you got Luka and LeBron you got to potentially deal with. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, chat. Good luck with that. But I'll tell you, they don't want to see us in a 7. And we get a big man, it's going to be even scarier. And I will be here to report on it as soon as it goes down, assuming it goes down. But check it out. This is what Bill Simmons had to say in his podcast. And, you know, notorious Laker hater here, Bill Simmons. Check it out. All right, this is for those of you that are still doubting we got the best trade here.
I guess that's it. I guess the Lakers just basically hijacked Luka Doncic. Rob, here's this team that over and over again has found ways to reinvent itself over the.
It's the Laker way, by the way. It's not reinventing. It's the Laker way, man. It's something so magical about the Lakers. Players just want to be here, and we're so cerebral and opportunistic that we jump on opportunities like this. But look, this is Laker hater Bill Simmons saying this, by the way.
Last 60 years, really, going back to when they were able to get Wilt Chamberlain in the end of the late 60s, and then Kareem in the 70s, and they pull up Magic Johnson in the 80s. Shaq and Kobe show up in the 90s, and this just Pau Gasol in 2008, LeBron miraculously out of nowhere in 18, and then this.
There you have it. There you have it. Who's still in denial that we won this trade, yo? We got Laker freaking haters out here saying we stole him. We stole this man. Oh my goodness. He said, what 3-and-D wings, bigs, AR Rui, K4 are expendable now? Sorry. I think anybody's on the table now. Honestly, you get Luka and you kept LeBron. Why not try to improve that? We now have a super bright future, so you don't have to hold on to assets anymore. Once you got Luka, he's going to be such a force and such a drawing that during free agencies, he's going to be a super recruiter. You got the city, you got the superstar in his prime, and LeBron is almost on his way out. Come on, we're fine. So regardless of who we trade, Shan, we're going to be good. You're right about that, man. A lot of people are expendable now. I absolutely love Austin Reeves. I hope he doesn't get traded. If there's a way we can keep him, land a big man, and keep, LeBron, DFS, Vando, obviously Luka. Come on now. We're good. We're good. Yo, hey, KD, talk to me, bro. Holy crap, right? It was destiny. I had this jersey. I had never worn it. It was in my closet. I bought it. I promised Mavs fans I will buy it if they eliminated the Suns in the Western Conference. I couldn't stand them. And the Clippers before that. And I went out and it got me one. And because I've always been a Doncic fan. And now look. Now he's a Laker. Yeah, and a loss of words for sure. It is crazy. Well, but it's nothing out of the usual with the Lakers. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Matter of fact, I was somewhat afraid that Rob Lincoln Genie didn't have it in him to make this kind of trade. We have discussed a countless amount of AD trades earlier this season There's a video, you could probably find it on my channel, where I said, has AD and LeBron ran its course? Is that the end of the duo? And apparently the answer to that is yes. Right? We speculated on this before. I had him going potentially to the Thunder for Chet and multiple first-round picks. Holy crap, I never thought Luka would be the return. Like, that is, oh my God, bro, that is much better than Chet. I can see Luka eventually winning a Finals MVP. I can see that for sure. I mean, he's here to stay for the long haul, for sure. And here's the thing that a lot of people aren't talking about, right? We gave LeBron and AD plenty of time to make a run. They won a championship in 2020, and it seemed like that was the ceiling, and it was. Guys, 7 seed, first round loss, 2021. A lot of that was due to AD injury, unfortunately, due to the short turnaround on the bubble season. 2022, 11 seed, we completely missed the playoffs. Super wasted year. We started talking about trading potentially AD and LeBron around that time. 2023, 7 seed, we get swept by the Nuggets, okay? We definitely having conversations about everything, right? And then last year, first round loss. We don't even go far, and we only win one game in the playoffs. And what did I say? Blow it up, start all over, go look for another star. I didn't get what I wanted right away, but halfway through the season, we didn't blow it up, but we retooled. And we also are rebuilding. Like, this was what Rob wanted all the time, in my opinion. He wanted to retool while continuing to compete and also having a star in place for the next 10 years and a mass recruiter when it comes to free agency. Who doesn't want to play with Luka? Come on now. We saw Klay Thompson just go to the Mavericks to play with Luka Doncic. Kyrie Irving okayed the trade. He was cool with it, and he even re-signed an extension to play with Luka. LeBron mentioned that one teammate he would love to play with was Luka. Who doesn't love Luka? Right? Come on. He said Luka had to pull a Udoka Dallas for them to want to get rid of him so fast. Well, they said he was out of shape, but that's never been a problem for him. He's been 6 years in the league. He's 25. Get with LeBron's trainers. Get with LeBron, and he'll get in shape better than ever. And you know what? He's got a chip on his shoulder, like I already mentioned. He's going to come back with a vengeance because he never expected Dallas to trade him, according to multiple reports. If those are true, Luka might average 30 points a game at some point this year for the Lakers. He's averaging 28 right now. 28, 8, and 8. 28, 8, and 8, and people still mad. I get it. Defense is an issue. It's been an issue all year. Somehow we're still 9 games over 500. We're still working on trades, ladies and gentlemen. Don't judge this roster till the trade deadline. Now, your boy is about to lose his voices. I might do multiple videos today. This one, maybe one more if something else happens. Then I got you guys again. We play tomorrow. We play the Clippers. Like, the Lakers are the epitome of the center of attention. They always are. Think about this. We're never irrelevant. This is why I want player fans to understand and realize and respect the franchise next time. Next time you guys decide to go call Genie broke or to say, oh, we can't do nothing, we're not going to be nothing after Kobe or after LeBron, think again. The Lakers have always been relevant, even in the years when we were rebuilding with Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Kuzma, Josh Hart. Go look at how we sold out Summer League. And it's because of you guys, the best fans in the world. That's why. And again, I've mentioned Laker fans put pressure on the front office to do things always. They watch these videos. They listen to me, to Trevor Lane. They listen to people. They understand where we're coming from when we say, has this duo ran its course? Is this the worst duo of all time? The videos we make are not just to make them. At least the videos I make, I don't just talk out of my backside. The videos I make are because I truly wholeheartedly feel a certain way, and I'm pretty good at paying attention to detail. So when I said, I made that video called, has this Laker team or this Laker duo ran its course, or, have they hit their ceiling? The answer is yes. Okay? And I know people are going to say, well, we were doing good and this, and that. Nothing guaranteed a championship this year. We weren't even a contender yet because we hadn't traded for that big man. So you're telling me we get that masterclass trade with that game franchise-changing player moving forward? Sign me up. Sign me up. And initially, I was shocked. You go back and watch the video yesterday. Initially, I was shocked. But once it set in, once I slept on it, realized I always knew how great Luka was. But once I realized how great of a steal of a trade this was, there's no looking back for me, y'all. I'll miss AD. I'll wish him the best whenever he doesn't play the Lakers. But we can't compare apples to oranges. We just got a damn apple, all right? The apple of our eye from here on out. We're looking at Luka as the next Lakers savior. Okay, we couldn't say that about AD. How many times did we not have a conversation saying, well, I love Anthony Davis, but we can't build around him. If LeBron leaves, we got to trade him. LeBron didn't even have to leave, and we traded him, which proved my point always that we could never build around AD. Never. Let's go. The trade is official. Luka will wear this very number 77 I have right now. So welcome, Luka. Oh, my goodness. It's official, y'all. He said, hey, Dan, February 25th, Dallas at LA, April 9th, LA at Dallas. Let's freaking go. We are here, brother. We are here, and it's going to be spectacular. I know AD is going to be upset too, I'm sure. Rightfully so. Hey, listen. But at the end of the day, he has to understand that we did not pursue trading him. The offer fell on our lap, okay? Somehow, magically, okay? And that's just the Laker lore and the Laker luck, man. We got blessed. We got blessed. It started when Mark Cuban sold his team, his minority stake in ownership. If Mark Cuban was still there, I'm not sure this trade happens. He said, Dan, Westbrook trade cost LeBron James and AD a ring? Maybe so, but we'll never know now. We'll never know now. One thing is for sure, they had, 7 years together? They had more than enough time to do something, and the same thing with the front office, and it did it. So, again, unfortunately, that duo will go down as one of the most disappointing because all we won is one title, and we didn't even get a parade for it. However, I'm forever, ever grateful for that one title. I'm the type of Laker fan, and a lot of you guys are as well. Most of you guys are as well. The type of Laker fans that appreciate greatness. AD was greatness. Was he inconsistent sometimes? Yes. Was he injured sometimes? Yes. But when he turned up, his last game as a Laker, before he got hurt, before the Philly game, he had 40 and 20 game. So, again, my hat's off to AD. My appreciation for him. Much love. Max Christie was up and coming. He has a bright future. I hope that somehow we land him again when his contract is up because I love Max. But they both have to understand that it's the Lakers, and we land the mega stars here, and we just landed potentially the face of the NBA. Potentially. Okay, we had this conversation. It's nothing new. Clippers is Tuesday. Thank you, Strega. I'm telling you, I'm running on low sleep here. I appreciate that. The Lakers finally posted. It's official. Yeah, it's official, my guy. It is official, but it was official yesterday. One Shams reported, again, I'm not going to make a video for you guys on something that's a false report. That's one thing I have prided myself in. You guys trust me in that. And so, one Shams reported on it and he confirmed, I went live directly and I knew it was official. It's just now, I guess, officially official, right? Luka number 77. I can't wait to hear the press conference. I will have coverage on all of that. I can't wait to hear the interviews, the clapbacks, all of that. Because, man, get your popcorn ready, guys, because LA just became 10 times more interesting now that Luka, the Doncic, has arrived, all right? Luka Bazooka, that's the nickname now. He said, Mr. Holden, what's up, man? He said, hey, Dan, this is crazy. How soon do you think Luka will hit the floor in purple and gold? From what I'm hearing, February 8th is when he targets his return. So 6 days from now. 6 days from now, fam. So you don't have to wait too long, Mr. Holden. You don't have to wait too long, brother. Let's see. Die Hard, what's up, brother? Good morning. Good to see you, man. What do we need now to get to the finals? A big man. Miles Turner will do. I think now that we lost AD, we could use more of a scoring big man. So I think Miles Turner would be more ideal than a Day'Ron Sharpe or a Walker Kessler, but I'm still happy with either of the other three. But a big man. And you know what? The good news, Die Hard, is that we are targeting a big man. The Lakers have been active and are pivoting towards acquiring a big man. That is the news of the day today. So that's great news. That is great news, man. Number 77. I'm so happy, bro. Let's see. What about Dwight Howard now? He'd be cheap. I don't know if Dwight Howard has what it takes anymore, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's old, fam. We need young. We need athletic. We need strong. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. One thing we haven't talked about at all, though, is we got Maxi Kleber, who, by the way, is out for the entire season with a broken foot. But he's interesting. I'm not a fan of his game at all. Like, I hated him in the playoffs. I thought he was irrelevant. But he can knock down threes, and he can do some things for us. We got Markieff Morris, who I'm not sure is going to be in the rotation, but he's a vet. Solid, decent, right? And we got rid of Jalen Hood-Schifino, who was just taking up a roster slot. So, again, can these trades some of these players be redirected elsewhere and bring in more usable pieces? We'll see what Rob is cooking up, but he's definitely cooking. And I want to ask you guys, my Laker family, what do you guys think? What does this do for Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss's legacy? Do you guys think this just bought Rob Pelinka the next 5 years as a basketball ops president, or do you guys still think he's on a hot seat? I think he's safe now. Honestly, I'm very happy with Rob after this trade. But what do you guys think? Are you guys still mad or what? What's going on in your guys' head? Because I find it interesting. Like, come on, man! Like he just made a mega trade right here that a lot of GMs wish they could make. Right? Let's see. Depends if Luka leaves after Braun for nothing, it will be an L. We have his bird rights. He'll lose more money. He already lost money with the trade because he's no longer eligible for the Super Max. But we have his bird rights now. Benaiah Knox speaking into existence. Okay, we'll see. That would be insane if that happens. I don't know. Nothing's impossible though. Happy and sad. I feel that, bro. Dan, we said 10 years plus. I love it. I love it. We just became that franchise that we've always been again. It's like we reestablished ourselves at the top of the food chain for sure. Angie says we need a big and a guard. I also think Hayes is going to play better because Luka is one of the best lob throwers. I agree with that. That's what I thought about. I thought, Angie, when this trade happened, I was like, watch Jackson Hayes turn into the next Tyson Chandler, except Tyson Chandler could rebound and block shots consistently, and Jackson does not. But he will definitely be catching lobs and coming off of screens with more of an intent to attack the rim. Rob did his thing. People got to get off his back now. We have to, bro. Otherwise, it looks bad on us. We have to. At least the Lakers need Wemby, Jokic to sign down the road. Nothing's impossible. Nothing is impossible. By the time those guys become free agents, Luka's what, 27, 28? My God, who wouldn't want to play with a prime Luka? Come on now. Everything aligns perfect now as far as free agency goes. When LeBron James contract comes off, we have all this cap space, all of this open cap. By the way, I think AD salary was going to go up to like 50 and 60 mil the final 2 years of his contract. So by making this trade, Luka stays at around 46, 47. We actually end up saving money and have more cap flexibility as well. It's just so many things that I think this trade entails for our Lakers family. There's so much. If you guys enjoyed this video, though, make sure you guys go ahead and hit the like button, guys. I got you guys covered all day. If anything breaks, you guys know where to find me. Hit the like, subscribe, consider joining the membership plan, guys, because for all things Lakers and more, you're in the right place, all right? But again, thank you guys for tuning in. It's going to wrap it up for me. This video was brought to you guys by Prize Picks. I didn't put up the tag there, the slogan. But, yeah, promo code DTLF gets you guys that $50 deposit after your first play. So definitely enjoy that, guys. And I think our picks are finally going to start hitting after this trade, man. I think, production is going to be more predictable. So let's look forward to that. And Kimiko, thank you so much for moderating for me today. I mean, she's been busy, guys. We've had a busy couple of last days. So again, thank you, Kimiko, so much for all the love. We appreciate you here on the DTLF channel, and Laker family appreciate you as well. See you guys on the next one, all right? Enjoy your evening. Peace.